What up, players? It's Warboss Tay back up in this mug. Welcome to day 24 of the July Painting Challenge 2020. Hashtag WBTPC 2020. Today's daily question. A massive global event warps you back in time to the exact minute when you first sat down to paint your first miniature. How much time has passed between then and now? Describe your past self. Okay, so my first miniature, I was about when I painted my first miniature, because I already had played Hero Quest, and I believe I was a freshman in high school, so I would have been 12 years old when I actually bought the paints and my first box of skeletons. My first miniature was a Games Workshop plastic skeleton. I had gotten super glue all over my fingers because I had no idea how to build it, and then I only used one color, bleached bone. It was terrible. Describe my past self. Me in high school, my freshman year in high school, I was wearing collared shirts and Dockers, pleated Dockers, because I felt like being fancy, and all of my friends were in t-shirts and shorts because I lived in Hawaii. What was I thinking? What are you painting and what do you look like? Yep, there you go. I had glasses that tinted in the sunlight, and I thought I was pretty cool with those. I was a mess, brother. What advice would you give to that younger painter? Okay, first I would say you gotta change your style, son. You gotta not wear all that stuff because you're gonna be pretty hot playing dodgeball, and the glasses are probably more trouble than they're worth because they stayed tinted when you went indoors. They didn't make any sense. You just get contacts and then wear sunglasses. And as for the advice on painting, I would tell my younger self, get some plastic glue and don't be so messy with the super glue because that stuff is really hard to get off your fingers. And get a spray primer. Invest in some spray primer. If you can't get any from Games Workshop or any companies because they don't exist yet, then get some automobile spray primer, something matte that you can spray your models with. Okay, as for the progress for today, I'm just going to be showing you this model for the Kingdom Death leather set, armor set. I've finished up some final details on him, popped out the bone a little bit more. This guy was almost all done before I stopped painting, and it was just hitting those final details to really bring him together. So I'm really pleased with how he turned out. There's that verdigris oxidization on his sword, which makes it look even more interesting because of the color. And I got a little bit of paint on my Nurgly guy here. I'm really pleased with how this looks. It's gonna be even grosser once all of the shades are put on, but yeah, I just thought I'd slap some paint on because he's so much fun. There's so much detail on him, and I just wanted to give him a try. So I used, I believe, Rakarth Flesh for all the skin tones, Doombull Brown for the reds, and then for the green, Death World Forest. And here's a close-up shot of the leather set guy. And yeah, I think I did Mournfang Brown for his leather base coat, and then I highlighted it with XV88 because that's almost like a snakebite leather color. It's a more yellowish brown. Then Steel Legion Drab, and creates a nice looking leather effect on top of the Mournfang Brown. The straps I did in black for contrast, and the oxidization on his sword is basically just Zotek green watered down almost to a glaze and painted over Warp Lock Bronze. I might go back and touch it up with a little bit of cleaning, but I think it's pretty much done. So really happy with how this one turned out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you're all doing great out there. We'll see you in the next video. Latest, players!